Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. I'm going to try and keep this really brief because I'm really tired and it's really late. And I'm going to use Procreate. So this will be the briefest Procreate portrait I've done in a while. And we're going to be working from this reference image. And I thought this may serve the brevity, the briefness of this process, that it's a really clear, iconic image, and with the super bright background, the dark black shapes, it's gonna be hopefully something that we can do with less effort, let's say, than yesterday's live stream, which was the longest daily portrait practice I've done so far. Cindy, bon dia. Let's get to it because I'm tired and we have a surprise guest and all the kids are just like up super late and let's just do it. So you can all say whatever you want, do whatever you want. I'm just gonna get right into this and grab a shape. So yeah, I thought that this image could be possible from my Procreate Matrix Portraits series, that perhaps this will be one that will lend itself to doing a bit of a briefer process, because I love being able to spend a long time on a Procreate portrait. But I was considering like skipping today because I'm just like, oh, so tired and so much going on, and spent all day in the sun working on my rabbit enclosure. I'm just like, maybe I'll skip it. But then I was like, but even if it's just 5 minutes, it's worth it. So I decided to get on here and do it. I'm not going to leave this pink. Hello, Martina. Hello, Ingrid. Happy Mother's Day to Kira. You are spelling it right. Kira. Thank you very much. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. All right. I like this shape. I like this color. I was thinking I'll just drop this pink in here and then do something else. Maybe I'll leave the pink here. This is not very green. You may notice there's been a lot of green happening with these matrix portraits. It's very magenta. Let's see if So in case if you're new here and you're wondering, what am I doing? I love making portraits in Procreate with the freehand selection tool, where you can just grab a shape and make a thing. So that is what I'm doing. And I've been doing daily portrait practice on here with you, potentially, for quite a while now. And since the 1st of December. And this month I'm making it about shapes, and working with Procreate like this is very, very shapy, and I think a really interesting way to sketch. Hello, Nana. Nice to have you here. Thank you for everyone who was able to be here so spontaneously live, since I didn't know myself when this was going to happen. And it's pretty amazing, I think, to be able to just like drop it in the Discord server and be like, I'm about to live stream, and then some of you are here. It's so cool. So thank you. I appreciate it very much. And anyone who wants to join the Discord server to get the reference images, to share your work, to share resources and inspiration, the link is in the description. And if you're watching the replay and the link is no longer valid, then just get in touch and I will send you a fresh link, because the links expire. So, Trinity for Mother's Day. In the Matrix 4, Trinity, like, there's been some replugging into the matrix, just to keep the boat afloat, to keep the matrix going, and which is interesting. I was saying yesterday that it didn't like excite me and inspire me the way that the initial Matrix films did, but there was some nice stuff about it. It was an interesting idea. And so of course that was, oops, what was going on there? It's interesting, the Neo and Trinity storyline dynamic in the new version. So there's these cool frames that have a bit of a gap at the top of the frame, so I can also select a shape to remove from the shape I just made and cut that out. Or you could use the eraser and erase it out. So how are we going? We're like 6 minutes into the stream. I'd say this is pretty recognizable Trinity portrait. So it is possible to do quick Procreate portraits. Yesterday's was fun and was not quick. Oh. Where, maybe I'm just like, where does this chin actually belong? Maybe I'll go for the nostrils first. They're also pretty dark. What's everyone been up to today? That shadow could be a bit much of like a, it's too heavy, bit of a beard thing going on there. But there are ways that we could soften it. We could like make it less, it's not quite as dark as the black, so we could like lessen the intensity of it. Or I make it a bit lighter. Yeah, it's a bit lighter. But what I was thinking, which would be more interesting potentially, which would start to lead us away from the super brief, iconic, quick, hola, good night. Martina says, it has become a daily routine this year. I just started work on Procreate. It takes a bit to get to know the features. It does, and there are so many features, and I'm sure I don't understand them all. I know a bit, and I have there are different things that I've done. I've played around with Procreate, but I like this way of working because you don't have to know and understand everything that's going on, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it has become a routine, and I enjoy it so much. So there was a part of me as I was reading to my kid, lying in bed, thinking, I could just go right to sleep. I was like, oh, I can also jump on here to this special place with my friends out there in the world and do a little drawing. So here we are. This looks a bit too dark, but I'm just gonna put it here and then see what I do with it. sometimes it's good just to put something down. If you notice like, oh, that doesn't make me feel good. Just to have it as a thing that you could then change. So yeah, I think that should be like way softer. But maybe I could also, let's put some eyebrows in before I get into any new ideas. There's something going on here. So I was just wondering if I create a new layer, and this is all super low key, keeping it simple, my decision making process nice and simple. Interesting. Like I was just thinking if I put in some more shapes, like a slightly a lighter, another value in between that would kind of soften the hardness, perhaps, that I'm feeling from this shadow shape right here. And I'm just gonna use the same thing. I'm gonna put it underneath and make it lighter. And I wonder what that will do. So it does that. So what I thought was super harsh about here, it's still pretty intense, but just adding another value just softens it a bit. Like, and I haven't put a timer on for myself, but I would like this to be really brief. And knowing, okay, I want to do this quickly, I want to go to bed, I'm going to keep this brief. I'm like forcing myself to make quick decisions. And I feel like it's good. It's a very different process when you just like I gotta get something done, and you just get into it, and then it's like sometimes surprising what you're able to get done in that brief time. Which, if you come along to a Tuesday Zoom session where we sketch with time limits for 2 hours every Tuesday, then you get to experience that, the incredibleness of how much you can get done in a really short time frame. Don't know what that shape is there, but I'm just going to put it there. And maybe I'm like nearly done. Lewis, does each shape you select go to a new layer in Procreate? No. In the Sketchbook app, when I tried that out, it did. It made a new layer for each shape I did, and then I was like, I'm not sure I want that. And then I did something else, and it didn't. Is that your experience, Lewis, that it's automatically creating a new layer for each shape? Because I don't know why the first time I did it, it did, and the second time I did it, it didn't. But maybe there's a way to change it so it doesn't automatically create new layers every time. I just was thinking, actually I'm already maybe in this layer. Little shadow here is nice. And the top lip is often a bit darker, isn't it? So I do this and I feel like I'm nearly done, and I might just put like a little highlight layer in. And back here, just a little shape in here, a highlight layer on top of everything. Put this thing in here. And just soften it a bit. Put that here. And there's not much that I want to do here, but it's just going to finish it up. Maybe that's almost it for the full intensity. Yeah, I just started. It's a brief one, and I'm nearly finished.
Okay.
So.
Just gonna get a hug.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'm gonna dim the lights here because a child is going to be transplanted into our bed, which is a pretty clear sign that I got to end this. So thank you for being here. If you've made it to the end of the live stream, then put a drawing hand emoji, shadow hand emoji in the chat. Yeah, Martina, in just under 15 minutes, it's really clear and recognizable. Yeah, it's so different to yesterday's, but so it's worth it. It's worth 15 minutes. That's it for today. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your drawing hand. Thank you for your presence. And we'll continue this next time. But that was worth it. I actually, within this composition, this whole thing could have some more space. So I'm just going to grab it all and do that. And do this. And just, oh look, a colourful layer. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you for being here. Oh, this was an interesting, brief shape exploration, and it's been fun. So thanks everyone. Like and subscribe and all that stuff, and see you next time. Oh cool, Lewis, we found a new app. Freehand selection tool. It's so easy to use. Yeah, it is. It's so good. Bonsoir, bonne soirée,